Namaste, Jai Bharat. It really took a Trump to make the European Union conscious that they had been living a subaltern life. This is my feeling. They had been living a subaltern life under the soft spell of US. Maybe they must have not felt the coercion power because US was not forcing anything. But it took a Trump for European Union to realize that they are not autonomous as they ought to have been or as they wanted to be. Their sovereignty does not exist in front of America. And that's a miserable situation. These European nations have their own history. They have their own history, they have their own culture, and they have their own credibility, and they have their own standing in the world. And that is overlooked. That's completely overlooked, and everything has to go as the US dictates. To a great extent, they yield, they give in, without really feeling a pinch. Maybe unpleasantness for some time, but then this had been going on for quite some time. Now, it has now gone above their noses. What? Now it's too late. They are helpless because they so-called NATO and their expenses. America spends more. European Union spends only very less of expenditure. America spends majority, so naturally the man who spends more money will not big share, more share, land share, etc. That kind of situation takes place. And suddenly the question of Greenland comes. The European Union is unable to stand and say that's wrong, don't do that. At least some 10 people have tried to show their dissent. But that I don't think is going to help. On the one hand, if people have seen what Trump had done to Venezuela, the Venezuela president must be a person who deserves such kind of a treatment, I don't know. Maybe. But who is Trump to give that? Nobody is interested in the world. So he becomes the biggest, he self-assumes as biggest. So European Union has to find alternative. When people like Russia, Bharat, China were speaking about multipolarity. Multipolar world where power is not centered on one or two or three. Everyone is equally sovereign. Everyone has equal respect, if not riches. Everyone must be treated equally with equal respect, so that one lives with dignity. Nations at least should live with dignity, not as subservient to somebody like Pakistan. They are shameless, so they won't understand anything of it. They're shameless. They have not experienced anything other than this shamelessness. Their gene is also corrupt because they marry cousins and people are mentally ill. 9% plus I heard. They're mentally retarded. Even the big people whose name you know, their children are withdrawn because they all did cousin marriage. I don't know the genetical details about it. The experts may be able to say it's available. It must be available in the open internet, that the devastating effects of such things. In our civilization, marry from farthest is the best. Farthest place also, not from nearby. My father used to say that anyway. So, shameless Pakistan. European Union cannot be so. Now European Union realizes the need of multipolarity, which I think they should be taking serious, addressing serious with patience and time. Let's hope the world is not going into some kind of turmoil, because this is ultimately not going to help anyone. Wars, battles, gunpowders and fires and devastation and death and blood. It's not going to help anyone. It had not helped anyone at all in the past. Let's hope things will evolve to something better, with some more sensible people coming into the realm of things. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Siya Ram.